Evan, we have a Discord question over there.
Two more related to Xbox.
Okay.
Xbox's chances in Japan with the whole it sold out there.
Well, they sold 100 of them, so they're off and running.
Yeah, that's
you made a good video on that.
They did it. They did it.
Actually, they had a lot of stock for the Japan this time. Way more than you would think.
Really? Well, here's the good news.
Yeah, but we're thinking 100. So what's way more than?
Well,
around as many as they sold for Xbox Ones to sold Gen already.
Well, 100,000. In Japan?
I didn't say it was that number. I was saying it was.
Oh, I was gonna say because that's what they've sold. They've sold 112,000, I think, over 6 years in Japan because they launched 10 months late in Japan. That if they sold 100,000 at pre-orders, that would actually be quite surprising. If they sold,
I would be surprised if they sold 10,000.
If they sold 10,000, I'd be shocked in Japan. But I mean, they did that price drop on the Series S just before it went live. I don't know.
$15 really makes the deal sweet. You know?
I mean, I guess I have to see those numbers.
Expensive.
I have to see those. Here's the good news. We will actually see numbers because Famitsu will publish the numbers. So at November, it's gonna be a worldwide launch, so they won't mess it up like they did on the Xbox One. It's all coming out same day.
Here's what's going to happen. I got a lot of flack on some of the pages for saying this, but it's because I've been looking at Japanese sales since 2012, guys. I've literally covered every single one back when it was Media Create all the way up until this point. It's going to spike up like high in terms of, well, not high, but it's going to spike up. You're going to be like, oh, wow, there's some momentum. And then it's going to drop off the face of the earth.
We should get the numbers for Xbox One's first week. We should see if we can find those while we're on the podcast. Xbox One's first week in Media Create.
I think it did 50,000.
Okay. Wow, that's half the. Wow, that's like half of what they did. Like,
I think I got to double check though. I might be wrong on that, but yeah. I mean, they're selling obviously they're selling like 30 units or something like that. Not at this point. A lot of people see it as like a Blu-ray player. You know,
even like the PlayStation 4 drop because everyone's just like waiting for PS5, and I guess they're waiting for Series S and Series X too.
It's interesting though. Like I said, I think I talked about this before, but even if you look at it, people are saying that, they're waiting for PS5 in Japan. That's the reason why their sales are so bad. But that might not necessarily be the case because if you look at like the PS3 compared to the PS4, the PS3 had way more sales leading into the PS4 and even post PS4. The PS3 was actually selling sometimes 30,000 units, 40,000 units a week, even after PS4 launched. This is the lowest that it's ever been from a transition since they started tracking the sales. So it's ridiculously lower than the transition from last generation. So I'm not so sure about that. I think that the shift in Japan is definitely changing from consoles, big boxes that sit there. I think it's not even definitely. It's changed to mobile, smartphone, Switch gaming. Like it's not the same thing from the numbers that I'm looking at. At least I would expect the PS4, especially because it got games this year. It got Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah. It got Ghost of Tsushima. It got Last of Us, which those games do decently in Japan, especially FF7.
Ghost did pretty well too. Yeah,
Ghost did well too, but it's not like it's really pushing stuff as much as like the late gen PS3 games push the system even into the PS4 launch. So I'm not so sure about that, to be honest. Based off of each weekly sales, it's drastically larger for the PS3 heading into the PS4 gen.
I wonder if the size of the PS5 is would affect that market as well, because I know a lot of people will talk about how in Japan they like portable systems and their systems with smaller footprints, those kind of things. So I do wonder because the PS5 is the largest console we've ever seen. So I'll be curious to see how that. I'll be curious to see how that affects just overall sales initially. But like I said, we'll get numbers, so we'll know. Here's the good news. I don't think it could do any worse than what the Xbox One did. I actually think it's impossible. They have to do some amazing stuff to do worse.
I just saw the number for the first week in the Japanese market for Xbox One. It sold 23,562 units.
I think it's impossible for them to do worse. I mean, dude, 110,000 units over 6 years is.
You never know.
That's pretty bad.
And they don't got Final Fantasy this time.
They did have Final Fantasy.
They don't have Final Fantasy this time. And the problem too with the Xbox in Japan, even though it was like there was games that were multi-platform, right? Like Monster Hunter, Final Fantasy 15, those games were not marketed as even being available on Xbox. You know
what they should do? I'm gonna tell them right now. This is free, Phil. Put Minecraft on the box. Minecraft is big in Japan.
Yeah.
Do that. Put Minecraft on the box. It'll at least help.
Put Minecraft with every console.
Put Minecraft on the box and promote crossplay and cross progression.
But Spawn, what about them buying Sega though? The internet told me so. this week. Remember?
I saw a thumbnail with Sean that said sex.
Did you watch the video?
I watched the video.
I said it was hog shit. I said it was stupid.
You told me it was coming with a Knights AAA game.
No, I didn't. We are getting our
clickbaiting bastard.
We are getting our AAA Knights game
Dude,
next
you should
year.
have put Knights in the thumbnail, dude. That would have.
The second will be off on their own. Microsoft, like I said, the better purchase for them would be. I think WB is the one that makes the most sense, Rand. I think you're right on that.
Yeah, and the CEO did say that they're going to continue to explore and buy studios.
Yep.
So it makes me wonder if Sony's gonna looking for stuff, or
Sony
Amazon, Google.
Yeah, that's the problem. Amazon and Google are looking too. So I think Sony just needs to lock up Bluepoint, and I think they're good after that.
I think Sony has a little bigger vision in mind.
What's that? Oh, you think they have a different studio lined up?
Yeah.
Platinum interesting.
Games.
No,
nobody's going to buy Platinum.
Nobody's going to buy Platinum. Who do you think they're going to buy, Nate?
I don't know. I think it'll be a Western company, though.
Well, hold on. You sounded real confident a minute ago.
Yeah, he sounded like he knew some inside info.
It's not like we're building up to a reveal.
No. But no, Sony's definitely looking. They are interested in purchasing studios, and I think it'll be a Western-based company if they do decide to pull the trigger.
Nate's doing that thing where that's fine. All right, we'll keep an eye on Sony.
Acquisitions can fall apart at any time. There's always conversations going on.
That's a good point. They can.